Alright guys, day 81, and I figured I'd left you guys hanging long enough, so time to tell you about plan B. So as you guys know, yesterday, after Franconia Ridge, the trail got pretty dicey. Post-holing in snowshoes, super cold conditions, snowing, raining, and it doesn't look like it's going to get any better any north for a while. So, when we got to Galehead Hut, T-Rex and I were talking and stuff, and as you guys know, his girlfriend and his buddy Pascal, they came and visited us in Lincoln, and they were actually going to meet us again in Gorham once we got to Crawford Notch. But, man, the trail is rough, everybody. Doing 1 mile an hour would have took us 3 days to get to Crawford Notch. So, after sitting around and talking, T-Rex kind of realized that there's no way he's going to make it to Katahdin by the time he had to go back to work. So, he informed me at Galehead Hut that he was going to take the Gale River Trail down to the road and go back home with his girlfriend and Pascal, and come back in the fall and go southbound from Katahdin to over Wolf Mountain, what we couldn't get over. And trust me, everybody, that's what he's gonna do. So in the fall, T-Rex is gonna come back and finish the trail from Katahdin southbound to Wolf Mountain, the mountain that defeated us 2 days in a row. So, yeah, as you guys know, the trail conditions in the whites, and they're brutal, everybody. Like I say, post-holing in snowshoes, the monorail was like this thin, everybody, when there was one, which wasn't very often. And staying on that with snowshoes, it's almost impossible. You'd slip off, you'd sink down to your knees, sometimes your waist, and most time your waist. So, like I said, everybody, in the morning when we left Galehead Hut, we actually both went down the Gale River Trail to the road to meet his girlfriend and Pascal. But last night at Galehead Hut, everybody, when he told me this, he was going to leave, I didn't want that to be the ending. Just a final boom. I mean, split up right there at Galehead Hut, that wouldn't have been the way to end it. So, like I say, when we were at Galehead Hut, everybody, I was brainstorming on how to keep T-Rex on trail with me. And everything I came up with, bumping north, I even called the Hostel of Maine. And although the Bigelows, we were going to bump up maybe to Stratton and finish to Katahdin, and then he could come back in the fall and finish up that little section from Stratton to New Hampshire 112. So I was brainstorming, everybody, and nothing made sense. There's snow everywhere, and it's not packed. In southern Maine, it's going to be tough too. There's so much snow, and nobody goes down there, so I mean, no monorail. There's just a lot of snow, everybody, and it's slow going. And for us to get T-Rex to Katahdin in time, we just couldn't pull them miles in that conditions. So he came to the reality that he wasn't going to be able to finish in time. So, yeah, pretty harsh reality, everybody. And yeah, I wasn't ready to let T-Rex go, to be honest. But at Galehead Hut, everybody, I just kept brainstorming and brainstorming and brainstorming, trying to think of something. So he don't have to go home yet. I mean, he's got plenty more time to hike, but hiking in those conditions for him, when he's so close to trail, to the whites and stuff, is pointless. I mean, he could do 25, 30s through what we were doing 7 miles in the right conditions. So, yeah, after a couple thoughts and brainstorming, I came up with something, everybody. So, this is what's going down. This is plan B, everybody. So we were sitting at the Gale Head hut there at the table, eating dinner and stuff. And it just came to me. And I asked T-Rex, I said, instead of going home tomorrow, why don't we take the Gale River Trail down to the road, meet up with your girlfriend and Pascal, have them take us to Lincoln, New Hampshire, 15 miles away. And from there, well, why don't we just find a way to get to Rutland, Vermont? When we get to Rutland, Vermont, why don't we just go finish the long trail north, all the way to Canada, give the snow time to melt? Because to be honest, everybody, I could push through the whites, hut to hut, 7 14-mile days. That don't sound appealing to me either. So I suggested maybe going to finish the long trail in Vermont. That'll give me time to let the snow melt, and that way T-Rex don't have to go home so fast. He can continue hiking. So my suggestion was to T-Rex, why don't we go finish the long trail? We've already done half of it. Let's just go finish it all the way to Canada. And everybody, that's what T-Rex said he wants to do. So we are now at the Yellow Deli in Rutland, Vermont. Thanks to 2 Clicks. I don't know if you guys remember, I summited with him last year, 2018. We went up Katahdin together. And I got to become really good friends with him. And when we got to Killington a couple weeks ago, he came and got us and took us to Rutland, the Yellow Deli. So when we got to Lincoln, everybody, I was trying to find a bus, Greyhound or Trailways bus or something, to get us from Lincoln to Rutland. And Greyhound bus don't stop there anymore. Trailways bus don't go from Lincoln to Rutland. So I put a call out, everybody. I called 2 Clicks. 2.5-hour drive for 2 Clicks. And he delivered, everybody. 2 Clicks actually came and got us. And he was there a record time. So, I mean, it was super fast. I mean, I called him at noon, 4 o'clock. He was there at the Holiday Inn Express. We didn't get a room, everybody. We just hung out in the lobby, a place for 2 Clicks to pick us up. So that's what he did. 2 Clicks came and got us in Lincoln, New Hampshire, and drove us all the way back to Rutland, everybody. Like I say, right now we're at the Yellow Deli, and tomorrow we are going to take a 0 day, another 0 day. You can count today as 0 day too, but we had to hike 6 point something from Gale Head Hut to the road. Anyways, today's a 0, tomorrow's a 0, and then I don't even know what day of the week it is, but not tomorrow, the next day, we're gonna go finish up the long trail, everybody. We're gonna go north on the long trail from the main junction where we already did the first 4 miles. Then we had to turn around, if you guys remember that. We missed our cutoff on the AT. Yeah, we're gonna start the main junction and go all the way to Canada, baby. And then from there, T-Rex will go home. And me, when I get done with the long trail, I'm going back to Lincoln, everybody. And I'm going over Wolf Mountain, Kinsman Mountain. The mountain that defeated me, I'm going over it. And then from there, I'm gonna go over Franconia Ridge again. So I'm going from New Hampshire 112, where Wolf Mountain, where we couldn't get over it, from New Hampshire 112, I'm going north to Katahdin. So the Franconia Ridge, I'm doing again. And yeah, that's what it is, everybody. T-Rex and I are gonna start the rest of the long trail, not tomorrow, but the next day. Like I said, I don't even know what day of the week it is. Oh, today's Friday, okay. So Saturday, we're taking a 0. Sunday, we're gonna get on the trail again, get to the main junction, and take a long trail north, all the way to Canada. And then from there, T-Rex is gonna go home. Like I say, I'm going back to Lincoln, finishing up my north, turning back around and going south on the AT. So nothing's really changed. I'm just delaying. I'm putting pause on the Appalachian Trail. I'm pushing the pause button. I'm going to do the long trail, then I'm coming back to New Hampshire 112 and going north again. And by then, the snow should have melted enough that I can go over it. So yeah, from the end of the long trail, T-Rex is going home, and then in the fall, he's coming back and going Katahdin southbound to New Hampshire 112. So he'll do Franconia Ridge over again and get over that beast, Wolf Mountain. So, and I know for a fact he's going to come back and finish. Don't worry about that, everybody. He's going to be a thru hiker. I know for a fact he's coming back. But there's just not enough time at the pace we're moving through all this snow that we can get there by the time he's got to go back to work. So instead of abrupt split up to this journey, thankfully, he said he wanted to go do the long trail with me, the rest of it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to rock up the long trail all the way to Canada, and then we'll say our goodbyes, and I'm back to Lincoln. And I'm going north. When I get to Katahdin, I'm turning back around, and I'm going south, all the way to Springer, baby. So, yeah, that's what it is, everybody. I could push through the whites, going hut to hut, or 7 to 14 mile days. But in those brutal conditions, that just doesn't sound like too much fun to me. I'd rather go hike the long trail with T-Rex instead of him just going home. Now I get to spend like another 12 or 13 days, or however long it's going to take us. It'll be before the 31st. I'll be back on the AT by June 1st, depending on how my travels go from the Canada border back to Lincoln. But T-Rex will be back home around the 30th, June 1st, somewhere in there. And like I say, the long trail from here on, we're just going to do the minimum miles it's going to take us to spend as much time as we can. So yeah, it's not going to be banging out big days, everybody, but we're still going to do 20s probably. Yeah, we're going to take it easy and enjoy the last week and a half, 2 weeks we have together. So, sorry everybody. I want to give another huge shout out to 2 Clicks. Ryan Youngs. Man, I put that call out to get a ride from Lincoln, and he was right there on it. Right there. So, thank you so much, 2 Clicks. I mean, what you did today was it's top notch, buddy. I appreciate it. That's how it is, everybody, out here. Once you meet and make friends with somebody on the AT or the PCT or the CDT, pretty much any long trail or any long distance activity you're gonna do, and you make friends with somebody, and they're there for you for a lifetime. It's amazing, everybody. So, huge, I can't say enough, huge shout out to 2 Clicks. You're the man, 2 Clicks. Yeah, without you, we were actually gonna try to hitch, like 2.5 hours worth of hitching to get there. But luckily, I don't know what made me think to call 2 Clicks, but I'm glad I did, because he delivered like a boss, everybody. And he got us here so fast. I mean, we were in Lincoln at noon, 1, and we were out of Lincoln at 4. And we got to Yellow Deli after we stopped for dinner and hung out, and he showed us this cool little gorge on the way there. Yeah, we were back at the Yellow Deli by 9 o'clock tonight. So, sorry it took me so long to get this video out, but I was going to do it on the drive here, because I thought it would have been kind of fun. But once I get in the car, we just started talking. To be honest, I didn't want to do a video in the car. So, sorry it took a little longer to get it out to you, but I was enjoying my time with 2 Clicks. And yeah, pretty amazing that he just pretty much got out of work, drove 2.5 hours just to pick us up and bring us to Rutland, Vermont. Thank you, 2 Clicks. So like I say, everybody, we are at the Yellow Deli on day 81. And we're gonna take a 0 tomorrow. I'm gonna download Gut Hooks app, I think, for long trail. Usually I don't use Gut Hooks on the AT or any long distance trail, but I think I'm gonna get it for long trail. It's like $10. So I'm gonna go ahead and purchase Gut Hooks. No, I don't need anything. Thank you though. Oh man, comments. But anyways, so I don't even know what I'm saying now. What was I saying? Anyways, day 80, everybody. Tomorrow's gonna be 0. I'm gonna oh yeah, I was talking about gut hooks. So I'm either gonna get gut hooks or we're gonna try to find a map of the long trail. But gut hooks is like $10 for the long trail, so I'll pay $10. I'm not paying $60 for gut hooks for Appalachian Trail when all you need is AWOL. But I don't even know if they make a guidebook for the long trail. I've never really looked into it. I've always thought about doing the long trail, but I've never looked for maps or anything. I've never been that serious about it to like look for a map. Once I get a map for something, everybody, I'm doing it. So I've never got the map or anything. I don't even know if there's a map, but we're gonna go to the bookstore in the local section, see if we can't find a map. I think I'm gonna get gut hooks. Like I say, it's $10. I won't spend, see, I'm all confused. I don't know what I said because that guy interrupted me. Anyways, yeah, I'm not spending $60 on gut hooks for the Appalachian Trail when AWOL is all you need. So, yeah, everybody, I'm not gonna be able to summit Katahdin with T-Rex, but you know what? I get almost 2 more weeks with him, so it's good enough for me. And I know for a fact, quote me, everybody, quote me, he will be back to finish from Katahdin southbound in the fall. And when I get his summit picture, everybody, I'm gonna show you guys. Or when I get his finishing picture, he'll show me a picture of Katahdin, and I'm sure he'll show me a picture at Wolf Mountain. I guarantee you that, because Wolf Mountain was our beast this year. But yeah, I just want to say, yeah, I just wish there would have been enough time to summit with T-Rex. But you know what? Still gonna be the same amount of time hiking with him, so I'm fine with it. And like I say, I didn't want to push through that weather anyways. And there's a couple people that said I could hold up at their place, but I don't want to hold up anywhere. I just want to keep my legs moving. I want to keep my legs. I can't sit around for 2 weeks, lose my trail legs. No, I'm not doing that. So the best option I could come up with to keep hiking with T-Rex was to go finish the long trail. And luckily, everybody, it's been on his bucket list for years. 5 years or so, he's been thinking about doing the long trail. So this is perfect. We already did more than half of it, I don't even know. But we're going to do the rest of it. All the way to Canada. Yeah, and that'll be where we're split up. So that's what it is, everybody. Yeah, that's what it is. That's plan B, and that's the best plan I could think of. I'm not trudging through the whites in southern Maine just to prove a point. I know I could do it, but why? It's pointless. When I can come back in a couple weeks and have a lot more fun at it. So, and you're gonna see Franconia Ridge again. So how much better can it get than that? 2 times up Franconia Ridge and then a 3rd on the way back. Yeah, baby. Like I say, I don't know what happened, everybody. My phone just cut me off. So, Franconia Ridge, you'll get that here after the long trail. Yeah, I don't know why my phone just shut off like that. It's weird. It's the first time it's ever done that to me. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I almost forget where I was at. Like I say, Franconia Ridge, I'll go over that again because I'm starting off back at Wolf Mountain. So, then we'll go from Wolf Mountain to Katahdin, baby. And then turn this party around like I've always been saying. Just hit the pause button. That's all I'm doing. Pause button on the AT to let the snow melt. And I'm going to enjoy the long trail. So instead of sitting around, losing my trail legs and doing nothing, I want to keep hiking. And that's the best scenario that I can come up with. I'm not going southbound. Not until I go southbound. I like going one direction all the way and one direction all the other way. I'm not flip-flopping around. That's not me. I want to go continuous footpath, baby, all the way. I say I'm a purist. I want to do the true through. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's what it is, everybody. Day 80. we're gonna go attack the long trail now. Wait for the snow to melt. Yeah, so, alrighty guys. I hope you had a great day. And I will touch back with you tomorrow on my 0 day. And let you know if we found a map. Or I'm just gonna use gut hooks. I don't know for sure. Don't really matter to me. I could probably just wing it if I knew where the towns were at. So, yeah, that's what I do best, everybody. No plan, because I need one. And then I think fast. So, that's what it is, everybody. Plan B, baby. Like I say, I'm gonna do daily videos on the long trail too. So I'm just gonna keep adding these daily videos the whole time I'm hiking. So I'm not gonna start day 1 on the long trail. I'm not gonna do any of that. I'm just gonna be day 80 is today. Day 81 is tomorrow. Day 82 will be the start of the long trail going north. So, alrighty guys, figured I'd let you know, because I know you guys are all wondering, left you hanging, but I couldn't confirm in the hut for sure until we had a plan and rock solid. So, there it is everybody. Plan B. We're gonna go rock out the long trail, we're gonna have fun, and then back to the AT. So, alrighty guys, have a good night, and I will talk to you in the morning.